Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna look at the SU-25K in 2025 and how it feels and how it goes for this plane that is a lot of time in our game. So how he feels? He's not so cool as he was when he was pretty nice on the 10.3 with Turms, 2S38 and BMP2. Now we have T80 UD and he's not bad still. He is flying tank like it should be. He's having pretty nice ground possibilities and pretty not bad in RRB. So we have a lot of modifications of Su-25 in game. We have Su-25, Su-25T, Su-25SN3, Su-39. It's two modification of Su-25. And what do we have? First of them was Su-25s. And the history of this plane is pretty unique. In the late 60s, United States creates competition for new plane for supporting their ground forces. And victory on that competition receives A-10 for his great firepower, for his engines and for his stability. He's pretty nice flying tank too, but the damage in this game is not pretty cool like it should be about this plane. And his opponent was A9. And A9 loses this competition, A10 receives all his pluses and becomes a main support plane for ground forces. But in USSR, in the start of 70s, late 60s, started the competition too, because their MiGs and Sus get old and they need new plane for supporting their ground forces. And we have Su-25. And you know, it looks something that I saw from this point, or probably like this. No, I don't think so. It's unique plane with his unique possibilities and unique gameplay. So, like I said, it's flying tank in our game. He's having pretty nice S13OF. This is pretty nice high explosive rockets. Also, we have laser guidance rockets, but not pretty nice optics and container on this battle rating. But you can do pretty nice things and support your ground RB friends pretty nice. So this is mostly all that I wanna say about Su-25. Let's go and see what he can do in ground RB in realistic battles. First match we're gonna look in the ground RB. I'm taking 40 S13OF and one shoot for 4 missiles and 2 R60 MKs. So this is pretty nice weaponry for close air support, mostly close air support, as you can see it. You will be so close to enemies, so close to your allies, and you will have a pretty nice damage with S13OF. This is mostly good weaponry for now. S25O are now nerfed and they don't have such damage as they had before, when you can splash one tank nearly when you launch the missile. Launching 4 missiles, there was a target behind building. Here's one more Leopard, but yeah, I didn't saw him behind the trees and I wanna maneuver, turn around and do one more thing. Also, on the Su-25s and other Sus from this era, you can turn on combat flaps and they're pretty nice. Su-25 is really stable on these flaps and you can do a lot of things with them. Yeah, and now I'm missing my S13. I don't know what's happened with damage because it was a light tank and I should easily destroy it, but no. Maneuvering one more time. I'm not flying nearly their respawns because they're gonna have Gepards or Ocelots or something with Stingers or guns, and yeah, I shouldn't be so close to their fields because they're gonna allow me to take the ground. One more maneuver, yeah, and I'm taking Challenger. Now direct hit into Challenger, and yeah, first frag. And how you see, I received damage from their machine guns, but no, I can still fly, I can still do my best and tank and do whatever should do usual strike aircraft on this battle rating. Wanna waste all my rockets and go to reload now. Here's light tank, hiding behind the building, and one more frag. It was that guy that didn't blow up on the first move. So now I wasted all my ammo and going to the field. Now I'm reloaded, moving to the battlefield again, and with full of my S13s I can do something. Over here enemies are really angry. It's Leopards and Type 90 Fujis, and they're pretty nice playing, but our battle rating is suffering. On 10.3 you usually playing with Fujis, and yeah, this is pretty not good for the USSR, this golden button rating, because our opponents are a bit better. What can I say? Their tanks are comfortable, maneuverable, and yeah. So now I'm moving to battlefield, close to the B point, trying to shoot my rockets, but their SPA shooting at me, so I need to cover. I'm not taking Chef, yeah, and if you want you can take Chef, but on this battle rating I think the IR rockets are much better from the SPAs, so they can easily take you. So if you wanna be in defended from them, you should be like throwing them per 1 second always, and when you fly near to the battlefield, like when you see the points of contests, you should see like kilometers or foots, and you turn in on your periodic countermeasures when it's like 5 or 4 kilometers. You start in throwing them, and enemy SPAs couldn't launch into you the missile. And this is not bad tactic, but you can waste all your countermeasures. You should understand this when you make a maneuver, when you wanna take the frags or do what you should do. Over here I'm hearing that enemies taking nuclears, and there's 2 opponents that took nuclear jet, so I wanna intercept him. Fly into his airfield, wanna intercept him, and yeah, take my peaceful atom. Enemies are trying to strike me down, but no. I'm flying near the surface, they can't handle me with IR rockets, and this is pretty long distance, so they couldn't reach me. I hear this Jaguar that is flying from his field, but I don't see him. I hear that he is near, he's somewhere over here, but there's no, I didn't saw him. And I'm using my rocket to find this jet. Here, yeah, here it is. So he couldn't run away a pretty long time, pretty long distance, so he's taking his R60. Nuclear plane is not having countermeasures, and yeah, that's why they're suffering. And one more rocket, because he didn't fall and he couldn't blow up the field and finish the game. Peaceful atom. Yeah, and I'm getting it. But my team still losing. They're taking mostly SPAs, like 2 or 3 tanks are left. I'm trying to do my maneuvers to help them, to assist them, to do my close air support. But yeah, this is what that I can do over here. And you should use Su-25 on the maps like this with S13 or S25Os for close air support. You should be closely, you can see targets, and yeah, you probably gonna have some bad weather, but it's okay. It's okay, guys. The scouting is now playing, and you know, it's pretty nice. You can find targets even with the bad weather. So I wasted all my flares. I wanna go to the field again. And my ally is flying on the Su-25 too, because there was second enemy that is taking the nuclear plane, and we wanna protect our team. But my team is still losing and I can do nothing with this. Fly into the field, wanna reload, and our points are getting away. Yeah. USSR team on this battle rating, I don't know, they don't wanna play sometime. It's not like on the top tier when they're having infinite respawns, infinite tanks, infinite helicopters, infinite planes. On this battle rating, they are still balanced, and I think it is not bad. I wanna sit on my field, reload, and get back for assist our ground forces. So now we're reloaded, our team is still losing, that's sad. Yeah, and mostly we are now only in the air, and only on the ground we have SPAAs and 2 tanks, and they are not doing nothing. That's not cool, but we do what we can do. And yeah, this is first match of usual gameplay, of usual weaponry, how you're gonna see. It's on SU-25 now. I'm flying to the field, but I'm not having enough speed, and I can't help now with anything. My team is losing still. Yeah, no worries. It's the game, and we do what we best can do. So second match, it's Arctic Polar Base, and I want to show you how to play with laser guided weapons on SU-25K. We're using map now and map stabilization. We're using our scouting for see where our enemy SPAs and enemy tanks could be and do our best. We have 2 pretty nice KH-29L. This is like MT version on Su-39, but with laser guidance, and you can throw it from very long distance, like 8 kilometers or 6 kilometers. This is what you can do to be safety and do what the best. Oversee you can see how many scouting points on the map, and I want to throw my rockets and damage the enemies. When you're near the battlefield, you can see enemy markers and enemy targets and throw rockets from direct hit, setting up stabilization to enemy, and boom, easy frag. Also, you can turn off stabilization and move directly with your mouse, your laser and your plane, but you should understand that you can't fly normally when you're doing this. When you doing it, you can turn on free look and then move your mouse and aim with your with your laser, but you can't control pretty nice your plane. So the best thing is like turn off stabilization, hit with rocket and move away. Like you see, now I'm dodged the enemy stinger or some rocket, get in my direction, and now I wanna find target one more on the map. How you see, to find targets, I'm looking on the map, I'm looking for the markers where the enemy is gonna stay still and throw them rockets like KH-29ML or KH-29L. This is laser guided rockets, easy frags, easy what you can do. You see, one SPA get down, and here is one more target. Yeah, I missed second rocket, but I could easy kill him, and yeah, Santal goes to the hangar. Now I'm moving away. I want to get distance, like between me and the points, like you need something like 6 or 5 kilometers. When you from your side of the battlefield, there will be like 6 kilometers to point and 8 kilometers to enemy spawn point, and you easily can understood this distance and throw your rockets for the safe distance. 1 kh 25 ml left, and I wanna throw it and go to the base, I think. Or maybe I will use S25Os and waste it more, but I don't think that SPAs, a lot of SPAs that are now on the map, will allow me to use them. So, like you see, turned on stabilization, turning off, now I see the target, and yeah, I missed rocket. Sad, but the best what I can do. And he moved behind the building. Now I get hit for my wing, but that's not necessary damages, and rockets are flying into me, but there is no flares. I will go to my field and reload once more time. Now we reloaded, and I want to continue with my laser weaponry and do my best. I looking for a map to find the target that's staying still, looking on it more times, and yeah, I see one tank that is staying still behind some terrain or mountains, and I will get him with my KH-29L. Setting up stabilization and continue setting it up with the map, pressing L2 to the staying tank and throwing KH-29. Less than 7 kilometers, and yep. The only thing you must understand that this green square is the limit of your laser container, and you should look on the enemy like this all time. This is the limitation on Su-25, and you should do it like always. Holding still, and here's the frag. Leopard, get down. I saw not so long time ago that somebody was on sea. I wanna take the splash, and yeah, there was tank, and I missed with my KH-29L. And enemy SPA get me with his guns. Now half of my flying tank is damaged, but I can still fly easily. Turn off my other weaponry, and yeah, don't play on the planes of the Second World War over here on this battle rating. It's not yours, guys. Please don't do this. And while I am damaged, I can easily still fly and do my best things. My team's still losing, but I did my best. I did frags, I helped them as much as I can do, and yeah, this is how Grounder B is going on Su-25. Okay, let's go to the aerialistic battles and see how it feels on Su-25 there. So, the start of the mission, I am a bit fast forwarding, so you don't look this is boring flying 5 minutes from the field. My setup is 2 KH-23 and 2 ZB-50. It's flare bombs and cannons, and 2 R-60 MKs, 2 rockets for fly in aerialistic battles. So this setup allows you to have a lightweight and be pretty maneuverable and to fly with enemy targets in the skies. And yeah, usually you're playing with 10.7, or you can play with 9.7 or 10.0, and there are pretty nice battles because enemies don't having flares and you can do a lot of damage there. So the match is started. I tried to shoot down J7D, but yeah, he flew away. I don't want to maneuver with him because he's better, he's having better characteristics than me, and he will outplay me. So I'm moving away from this dogfight. I want to throw my flare bombs, get this slow A10 probably, and probably find some more targets. F5 I think is trying to hunt me down, but no, my Draken helps me, and yeah, I nearly A10, and my ally is gonna punish him. Phantom and Wigan are now shooting him with guns, and yeah, I wanna take assist, thank you. Critical hit, enemy kill assist, 5000 silver, 200 experience. This will be with bonus, and we will get much more experience to farm our USSR Tech 3. And the main thing on the strike aircrafts in the realistic battles, that is you can farm bots or you can farm bases, and you will get extra experience and extra silver for this action. And this is pretty nice things on the strike aircraft like Su-25 or A-10, because when you farm in bots, enemies are agreeing on you, flying to you, and you will play on counterattacks with them. And this is pretty interesting gameplay on A-10 and Su-25. On A-10 it's slower, but it's pretty not bad on Su-25. Even on A-10 you farm in a lot of bots, a lot of silver, and a lot of experience for the things that you doing as strike aircraft over here. Mostly people are forget about this, they wanna fight with enemy planes, but strike aircraft still can do something in realistic battles. I wanna take this J7, but he sees me, wanna throw R60, and yeah, easy go into the flares. So, one more maneuver, F4J wanna fight with me, I'm turning on my battle flaps and wanna reach him. But he's not gonna fight with me. Some people are understanding that flying nose to the Su-25 or A-10 is a horrible idea, and yeah, they are just moving forward or trying to boom zoom you. When they are trying to boom zoom you, it's pretty hard to outplay them, but there is not a lot of people that understand what to do against A-10 or Su-25. And you know, engines are pretty enough. If you fire accurately on Su-25 and A-10 and gonna get masterful with this, you will get so much frags on this battle rating, and do your best. And you know, I really like this battle rating because it is still understandable. The shield and sword, like that I wanna say, is still working here. So when you throw in flares, rocket will go to flare. If you throw rocket and enemy didn't saw it, yeah, you will get a kill. If you wanna be masterful, you can shoot with your guns and outplay with maneuvers. And this is why still this battle rating is pretty interesting, and play on Su-25 or A-10 over here are still pretty interesting. But on A-10 it's a bit slow. Here is F8U2 going to me, and he's trying to farm bots too. I don't know why he's doing this, because he can easily get a frags on Su-25s. This is pretty nice plane, I really like it. His battle rating is 10.3, but this guy probably newbie, and he will be punished for this. So he's ignoring me, wanna bomb the bots, and I will get him with my guns. And boom, easy frag, 13,000 silver and a bit of experience, pretty nice. So the bases are reloaded because our greedy team took all of bases. They can be reloaded in realistic battles, and you can throw your flare bombs and take silver and extra experience for your farm, and do your best. Yeah. And while nobody near you, you should understand that you should use split cannons. On the Su-25 you use only main cannon or secondary cannons, and you're saving your ammo with this, because if you shoot everything, your ammo will not enough. It's not like on A-10 1000 ammo, you're wasting all in one shoot. And like you see, I'm already wasted mostly all of my ammo. I wanna farm bots, nobody is near me, nobody is fighting, so I will clean the bots and go to reload. My ammo mostly ended. I will take 2 more. Weather, yeah. No ammo mostly. And let's go to reload. So now we reloaded. There are enemy 3 jets left, but there was one more. Jagdwigen, see? He's pretty nice playing, and I thought that I can help him, but these 3 guys are playing not bad too. And yeah, they're gonna punish this guy. I'm going to assist, probably be sneaky. So this is the tactic on the Su-25 or A-10. You're flying slowly. Enemies on the jets are already starting the battle, and when they're in the dogfight, you should be tricky, sneaky. Your marker will not be seen, and you should get frags with R60 MK or with your guns. And yeah, this is tactic on the Su-25. Tactic to be a rat or tactic with counterattacks. This Kfir took our Jagdwigen and J7 taking him because he thought that it is his frag. I wanna outplay him, yeah, but this J7 is not bad. His characteristics are better because this is Interceptor from China. This is also a premium vehicle, and he's a good on this battle rating. I understood this. I understanding that near me is Phantom from Japan, and he can easily throw me Sparrow. I should be careful because I don't have chaff. And yeah, missing a bit my bullets. I should aim much better, but yeah, I don't wanna take altitude with J7 because Phantom gonna easily kill me. And his PL5B is pretty OP rocket, and it's gonna take me and ignore sometimes flares. Yeah, because he's near me, it's ignoring flares, and I get down. Okay, such not bad battle, 1 frag, 2 assists, pretty not bad. So, one more aerialistic battles. Battle, this is Moscow, snow map, and we will do the same things, but probably this time it's gonna be better. I will show you how to go nose to nose, how to shoot nose to nose, how to farm most efficiency in aerialistic battles on Su-25. We have same preset, 2 guns, 2 bombs and 2 rockets. And we will do our best. So like you see, the fight already started. Near me F4 EJ. I wanna fight with him, but he's just moving away. He don't see me. I think so, because weather is not so good, and weather is affecting on your vision. So you should play with this, understand this, farm the vision on your crew, on your pilot, and have a best crew on this top tier. You should have experts, especially, and you must understand this. So now I am flying to the base, wanna throw my bombs and find some enemies to fight with them. We're mostly nearly the base. There is A10, Tornado, F5, and yeah, they're all in the dogfight, and I wanna take them. Near me, Tornado, he's ignoring me, absolutely. He's only looking for the base, doesn't understand that I'm throwing R60, and yep, I'm gonna take this frag. Thank you, Tornado. Thank you, this set plane. One more F5, moving to nose with me, and yeah, he's ignoring me. He understood that I'm on stealth ammo and not wanna fight with me. And this is the understandable fight with A10. You moving nose to nose, shooting, and he don't see, trying to shoot you down, but this is easy frag for you. Your most efficient enemy is A10, like historically and in this game too, and you should fight with them always. They are not so fast as you, but they're a bit maneuverable, and a bit stable. And if you wanna be such stable as A10, turn on your combat flaps and do your maneuvers too, and shoot like you want. Here I'm taking the base. Easy 1 base, easy silver and experience, and I want to continue to assist my allies. And mostly the battle is over. Looks like it looks. I'm gonna farm a boss bit of here, because maybe somebody is left and he's gonna come to us, and I will counterattack him and gonna get one more frag. But yeah, there is only one enemy. I'm turning on order. This is blind hunt for my allies, so they could see what is going on the battlefield and where is the last enemy. So if you don't know how to counter the blind hunt or avenger, you sitting on your airfield, leaving your plane, and then the blind hunt will be turned on the enemy and will be on the enemy 2 times. This is the bug, or this is the functionality of the order blind hunt, so you can outplay it pretty easy with this. But you should sit on your field and leave the plane, like you switching your preset. Yeah, and the battle is mostly ended. 2 frags, 2 boats and 1 base. Pretty nice, a lot of experience, a lot of silver we will get for farming like this. And this is easy. So the match is going over and we are flipping around, and let's go to the conclusions. So we watched the battles, and what can I say as conclusion about this plane? He's still pretty not bad. You can play on it, you can farm on it, and can do pretty nice things. This is still flying tank, annoying flying tank. But only one weak spot on him, like I feel, you can only farm till 7th rank with Su-25. Okay guys, this is all that I wanna say about Su-25. Thank you for watch this video. I see you in the next videos. Goodbye.